Yo, what it is, what it ain't. Irv and Co. Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, there you go. Irv and Co. Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, here you go. Go. What it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be, man. It's your boy Irv and Co. What's happening, Amanda? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you? How are you on this beautiful morning?
Yo, I'm feeling good, feeling great, feeling good, man. Yo, you know what we talking about today, right? You know what we talking about today? I said, do you know what we talking about today?
I bet you gonna tell me anyway.
Yo, we ended up at the Sensational Faces soiree.
Soiree.
My first soiree, my first spatial situation. Yeah, that was super fun, man. How did you enjoy that?
I felt like a woman again.
I'm scared to ask what you felt like before, but okay, we'll let that ride.
I felt like a co-host.
Really? What? Do tell. What you mean?
I mean, if you peep the pictures, especially the one with the boots, and how I was saying I'm feeling cute. That's what I meant. That I felt like a woman again. Like before,
so like
I love shoes. Like I love shoes, but I can't wear them where I live at, cause sure enough, it's gonna get ruined. And then thanks to Corona, yes, ask Erica M. and her Erica M dolls. Woo woo.
For sure. Shout out to Tanya at Sensational Faces for setting that thing up, man. That was a really, really nice event. And I guess that's what I want to talk about today I want to know what's up with this men's taking care of themselves like this, man. Like, I don't feel like men do it. Like, do we not do facials? Do we not do health? I mean, honestly, men, we do the mental. We talked about mental before, but do we not do men's self-care? Like, I feel like women are definitely winning. It felt really good to get my little face set up. Like, she was showing us how to do it. And I'm like, yo, this is cool. My face feeling real good, feel real luxurious. You know what I'm saying?
Not luxurious, really cool, sensational.
I'm saying it was luxuriously sensational. Like, it was a new feeling. It was definitely a new feeling that I was feeling. So it was super dope, man. I'm happy she did it. But it was only me and Bro Hamburger. Like it was all women and me and Bro Hamburger. Like, what it do is that's how they getting their facial set up. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, is it like a stigma that men can't do it? Like, what's the deal? Like, what do you think? What do you think is it a hesitation? It's just not a popular thing, or maybe we just don't know about it?
I think how it's marketed, that's one thing. And then how it's like marketed so vastly. I feel that I would say men can often be confusing self-care with, and tying it with their sexuality.
Really? So you think if men talk about healthcare, that means that you're not, like, that deter your manliness? Is that what you mean?
Yes, but in a way that what is talked about now with self-care for men is mainly beard oil, having your tape lined up, hairstyles, but never the skin. So that's my observation from that.
I don't know. I definitely want to change that narrative. Like I said, shout out to Bro Hamburger for coming through, because otherwise, if he wasn't there, I'd been the only dude in there.
Absolutely.
Which I mean, you know, I'm not straying away from it, but it was just one of those things where it's like, where are all the dudes? Like, I know dudes get, like you say, I'm in the barbershop. I see dudes getting their hair cut. But you know, I don't know nothing about no dudes getting no facial or getting their the manicure or the pedicure or anything of that nature. I don't think it's an issue with that. Like the way Tanya broke down the stuff for sensational cases, she was like, "Yo, this is a daily routine. I do this daily. I do this daily. I exfoliate. I do that." You know, she was breaking down how you do it, when to do it, at night. At this age you do this. At this age you do this. At this age you do that. I was like, "Yo, that's cool. Like this is educational." I was definitely a fan of what she was doing, but I'm just like, "Yo, men need to hear this too." Or am I just saying because I'm a man and majority of things that's a woman's thing to do? That's a question.
I feel like it's a humanly thing to do, to be honest, because we both have skin, right? You're not an alien. You don't have an alienated skin texture from me. We may look different, yes, but we still have the exact same human skin on our bodies. Even if you don't have melanin in your skin, or if you do have more melanin in your skin, you still have to take care of the largest organ on your body, your skin.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad that it's been widely marketed to be that way, that it's only females doing it, female products, female this, female that. Have you ever thought that men, in order for men to appeal to female, they have to use these products to get one? Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
Not females, women. I'm sorry.
No,
women.
I know what you meant. My apologies. I know what you meant, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Most of the things men do are for women. So why wouldn't we do the facials if that's what women like? Like that's where I was like, yo, why aren't we, like, men will actually go buy or try to find the freshest clothes, the freshest shoes, the nicest car, and like, yo, what about your skin? What about your, what about you? What about those kind of things? Like, is that like a non-afterthought thing? Like, I definitely talk to my boy. Scare yourself, man. Like, I know y'all young now. Y'all might not be interested in girls. I'm not gonna want y'all to be interested in girls just yet. But when it's that time, I don't want y'all to be like, yo, I don't know how to do this stuff. No, man, now is the time to start learning these things, getting used to these things, getting familiar with these things. And like you say, maybe it's something where we got to start with the younger generation and let them know that it's okay to take care of yourself in that fashion.
Absolutely.
I think women, like one thing I noticed, like when young ladies or girls, when they're younger, they do little teeth properties. And then they have the little makeup. They want to show mommy the makeup, or show they pamper each other as girls. So growing up, they know this is something to look forward to. We don't do that for boys. It's always rough and tough, but you gotta act hard. I think that's something that we could definitely try to change that narrative.
I mean,
how do we change that narrative?
There's no. In my opinion, you could be hard and still take care of yourself. Like. As much as
it's tied into your masculinity.
Yes, but as much as you shower every day and shampoo and wash your hair, you can take care of your face. Did you know that's your most valuable asset? That's the first thing people see.
Your face?
Yeah. Well, with these masks, it's your eyes, but you feel me? Just picture it. Without the mask, it's your face.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just wish we could change the narrative. But I'm digging Tanya's beard oil. Super dope beard oil. Feels real good on my beard. Tingles like it's supposed to. And one of the main things that I like about it, once you put it, like some of the oils that you put in, some of the oils that I put in before in my past, is once you put it in your hand, like your hand gets all greasy. But literally, once I put this in my beard, it feels like it just like just moisturizes my hands and I'm good to go. I don't have to go wipe this off, which I still do just because it's a habit. But I look at my hands and my hands don't look greasy. My hands look just as nourished as my beard. So I think it's pretty cool. I like the scent. Like it's not a real like a dominating scent, but it smells nice. It feels nice, and I like the way it feels with my beard and in the skin. I shout out to Kanye for hooking that up.
Absolutely. One thing that I did like and probably taken away is the one where she said, "Oh, everything that has 3-in-1 is not good for you. You got to have everything separate." And the one where she said, the products that are good for your body is not good for your face or your neck. It's good for your body. Products that say that is good for your face and your body are lying. That you need to have separate products, one for your face and one for your body, because you have different sensitivities when it comes to these products and it being on your skin. So definitely that's my main takeaway from her soiree.
Yeah, shout out to her for putting that together, man. I look forward to the next one. I'm definitely down. And hopefully I can bring some guys with me so they can get a little bit more education with me too.
Absolutely.
Definitely dope event. She had some food, it was drinks. We had no idea, it was like a little puzzle before the event started.
Yeah, somebody cheated off my paper and definitely won the soap before I can get the last word. Not gonna say no names, but they wrong for that.
I got a pretty good idea who that was. I know who was sitting next to you on both sides, so I'm pretty sure it was the one on your right side.
Yep.
I'm just assuming. I'm just guessing. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And said person. I'm not gonna say no gender. The person just gonna say said person knows who you're talking about.
So you gotta be there to find out what happened in the past and for the future events, to see what happened and what transpired and what you can gain from it. Be sensational.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, shout out to Kanye Sensational Basement. She's doing good things, man. I wish her nothing but the best and everything that she's working on, man. She's like I said, her personality, her ambition is crazy. Like she out here getting it in, man.
I don't think she gets sleep.
I feel like she got the energy. She got the energy though. Like her energy is insane. Like,
she got that from the coffee scrub that she made.
Oh, yo, listen, that what y'all missed out on, man. She introduced some new stuff. She introduced a couple new things that I wasn't ready. I'm definitely looking forward to trying some of these new products that she got. She always in the lab, man. And you know what's funny? She be listening when you talk to her about different things. She's like, I like that. I'm gonna look into that, and that's boom, here it is. She like, whoa. She out here like she listening to the people. I like that. I like that a lot. So definitely shout out to Tanya Sensation.
Absolutely.
Check her out. Check her out on her page. Check out her website. And the Irv and Co for sure.
Absolutely.
So, also on a sadder note, very sad note, RIP to DMX, man. RIP to the DMX and dog, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a rough one. We haven't recorded since then, so I just want to make sure. I think the last episode we might have been talking about what Fred on sending positive energy. And then, since that time, his RIP to him. Blessings up to his family, his friends, and things of that nature. I'm just a fan. I listened to his music throughout the week. Actually, before he passed on, just because it was very nostalgic. But I read his book back in the day, his autobiography. Man, it was he lived a life, man. It definitely wasn't an easy life, but shout out to him. You definitely. My favorite song is, and I still play this probably on a regular basis. Well before it was just I'm slipping, oh, I can't get up, slipping, oh, I got to get up. That right there was always a motivation for me. Like no matter what I had going on, I might slip, I might fall, I gotta keep getting back up. So shout out to them for giving me that motivation. But go ahead, my fault. I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. You're absolutely good.
So, anything else you want to jump on? Because I want to jump on your topics.
What is the difference between hustling and working?
Is there a difference?
Some people say there's a difference.
Ooh. I mean, I think because I think hustling is another word for working. Just you're not working. Well, I mean, because you could be hustling at your job. Like, I don't know the Webster's definition of hustling or the Webster's definition of working. But
let me see if I can look that up.
I mean, it seems like they're one and the same. Because I feel like when people say they're working, or if people say they're hustling, I think they're trying to achieve either a financial goal or some kind of goal that they're trying to achieve. They're trying to get at it. They're using their different means to make those things happen. I think hustling more so non-traditional ways, maybe. Like I'm finding ways to make money untraditionally. I don't know, because I know when my first term of hearing hustling, it was usually street stuff. It was like, yo, I'm hustling, I'm selling drugs, or I'm hustling this, or I'm selling that. That's undocumented. That the government don't know, so I ain't gotta pay taxes because I ain't. But working is obviously everything is on paper. So I don't know. That was my first interpretation. When I've heard people at work say, "Yo, we out here hustling at work," I'm like, "Okay, you hustling at work. You're trying to get in. You're working harder than the next person." So I'm not really sure. What are your definitions for hustling versus working?
I wanted to add in there for it right quick. So Google's interpretation of hustle or hustling is to force someone to move hurriedly or unceremoniously in a specific direction. Push, roughly jostle, hurry, bustle, and to obtain forceful action or persuasion. So my definition of hustle was definitely you are making moves towards a desire, want, need that you want to achieve and succeed at, like a business or a dream product, and you're pushing it out there, and you're persuading people about your dream, your drive, your motivation, your product, and your business. Working for me is like you're working a 9-to-5 job, working for somebody else, and you don't feel the desire, the want to support someone else. You want to support yourself.
So would you say hustling is more of a single person, I say a singular job, where hustling is you working for somebody else? Hustling more entrepreneurial?
So I think hustling is more entrepreneurial, Working is more of like traditional, yeah, a traditional archaic means of earning a dollar.
Not archaic though.
I mean, it's definitely getting there, because that's what our ancestors been doing, been working.
I mean, that's true, but if you were, say let's take it back for a minute. Say we were hunters and gatherers. Would you consider that working? Like, yo, I left my hut to go get food for the family. Would that be considered work, or would that be considered hustle?
I mean, at that point, I would say hustling. That would be hustling, because you were doing it for a want, desired need to survive. It's not like you just doing it for everybody and just like, I don't know. With me, I thought of it more of like a hustling aspect instead of working.
Because think about it, before there was working, it was just, yo, you out there and you fend for yourself. Like you build your housing. You're not paying for that. You're not working towards that. You just, yo, I'm surviving. But you have to do those, like basically what we do now, you have to work or hustle to provide for your living, for your household living. Whereas back in the day, it was like, yo, I found an empty lot. Boom. We got to hook up right here. All right, let me go hunt this deer or this fish, and go fishing, and then that's how we gonna survive. So that's what I'm saying. Would that be considered working, or that's not? That's a totally different thing. We just surviving.
Surviving.
Okay, I can see that. I definitely can see that. What do you think is preferred though? To be surviving or working?
Surviving, hustling, or
no. I switched it all the way up. Like, okay. I was saying how people were back in the day, they were surviving. They didn't work. They just went out there and got what they needed. Like if I needed to eat, I went out there and got my food, cooked it up, and then we ate. We already had our little hut. We already had those provisions. What's your preference? To be able to just survive, like go out there and get what you need, or to go work and have somebody just go buy food already prepared, and you ain't got to go out there and hunt and do all that other stuff.
Oof. Put me in a tough pickle there. I want to say surviving. You make it sound so bleak.
Well, no, I mean, maybe the verb isn't exact, but that's what I was trying to figure out. Is it like back in the day, like before people actually had to go work, it was a barter system. Like, yo, I got this, you want that? All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna work for this. I got a whole deer. I can't eat all this. It was bad. Hey, you have this. I got fish. All right, take some of my fish. It wasn't no working. It was just like, yo, this is what I got. This is what I got. We shared it. This is, you know, that's what I said. The community was good because that's how everybody did everything. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, yo, I got $5. I can go to McDonald's. I had to go to work. It needs $5 to go to McDonald's. I don't even know if McDonald's you get anything with $5. But you gotta have money to eat. So it's not like the same thing as before. So that was my question was, what do you think is your preference? Be able to work to go buy something, or to be out there and like how they used to do it back in the day, go out there and fend for your stuff.
Dang, now that how you put it that way, I'm leaning more towards the working part now.
Is it because that's what you used to?
Because I feel like you do a lot more things when you do it together instead of fending for yourself by yourself.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I mean, I guess for me, I ain't know, like, right now, I wasn't raised. I mean, I go fishing. I wasn't raised to go kill no, like, I probably, right now, I don't eat no stuff. Anyway, so I probably be a farmer, trying to grow my stuff. I think that'd be cool. But again, you gotta have the land to do those things.
Right.
I don't know if that was, you know, that might be the only disconnect. I don't know. I like the question though. I like the question that you proposed.
Of course. Absolutely.
All right, you got anything else for the coach board? Before we get up out of here?
I want to say my prayers to the family of Dante Bright.
Yeah.
I have no words. I absolutely have no words because I am fed up. I'm angry. I feel like I'm desensitized because they put us so much in the forefront when it comes to like heavy bad news that I'm just like, oh, dang. What's the hashtag now? Like I feel so emotionless, you know? And I don't want to be like that. And I don't want the next generation to be like that neither. So I want to know the correct steps as to how we can make this change. Like, I know there's legal ways, but these legal ways are taking a very long time. Like, how many more people do have to lose their lives in order to make this change? You know? I don't want it to be where it gets up to the death count of corona for one measly thing to change, you know, or close to it. And I'd be saying that just because that's how I am at this moment, at this mind space. And I know I have to be positive, but yo, sometimes you gotta say fuck positivity and let those things out, because I really am angry, I really am tired, and I really want things to change. And if we keep electing these people into office and they're just being elected just to get the title and not actually doing anything, I'm at the point where I'm losing hope at times, you know. I really would love to see a leader rise out of this. I think the world needs it to be on the forefront. And that's just me saying that. Like from my thoughts, Amanda's thoughts.
Yeah, not for you.
But that's how I feel about that.
Not for you. Yeah, it's a sad situation. I try not to get too worked up, because it definitely can drive you crazy. Where it's like, yo, I don't want to be in that situation. And then it's like, seem like, well, even if you comply, you still, you don't make it home. And I got kids, I got a wife, I got family and friends that I like to believe that they care for me, and I want to get home back to them. And I don't want to, that's the sad situation. I don't think multiple ethnic groups or different races think about this as much as we do. Like, when you go home or when you leave your house, you might not make it back, and it has nothing to do with you. And I know nothing's guaranteed, but at the same time, I feel like we're more like our color of our skin makes us more likely not to come back home, and that's very frustrating. Especially when you can do everything right and still not make it. And then there's no justice for those who harmed you or killed you or did those things to you. It's always, oh, it was an accident, I'm sorry. They do 2 years or they do no time. They get their pension and they write a book and then they're even better off because they killed you than they was at the beginning. So I try not to get too frustrated because it does frustrate me a lot. But we're not gonna dwell. I ain't gonna dwell on it.
But let me ask this. So if they say, for instance, kept going on with this stuff, right? And then this is a hypothetical. I don't wish no ill. I don't want nothing to be taken out of context when I'm saying this. So what would happen if this kept going and there was no black people left, no threat left, nothing left? Who would be the next ethnicity or the next target per se to replace that?
I mean, I guess the next who was non-Caucasian. I don't know, Jews. I don't know, the Mexicans, the Spaniards. I don't know, like who the Indians, the Native Americans. Like I don't know. We seem to be. What's funny to me is, like, they make us like they're the threat. They're afraid of us when we haven't done any harm to them. Like we've gone through years, centuries, decades of being abused, mistreated, like killed. But it's not the other way around. But you are afraid of us. Like I feel like you're afraid of the karma that you put towards us. And like I say you in particular, because obviously it's not always the same people that, like, all right, this is a different generation. But y'all are not helping to make it better. Y'all got these laws in place that when things happen to us, nothing happens to y'all. And if it's the other way around, then we get the book. We underneath the jail. Like, we don't even make it to jail. Like, we kill before we even make it to jail. But if it's the other way around or you're a cop, like, man, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not trying to paint a broad brush with the police, because there are, like you said, there are some good cops. And again, those cops that aren't good, like, they make it bad for everybody. So don't say, like, I can't say that when they look at us when it's like, yo, this person was bad. So they look at all black people because one person did something. That means every white person I look at, am I supposed to look at all of y'all the same? I don't, so you shouldn't either. Like, I look at people individually as that person. You should do the same when you approach somebody as a cop. And don't try to stereotype it. It says this is what happened with I met a 5'10" black guy, 215 pounds, and that he looks the same. He meets the same criteria. So I'm going to approach him the same way. That's not how this works. Like, everybody's different. Like, again, we don't want to go too far on this, because again, me talking about it's going to get me even more worked up. And I still got to deal with people that aren't as melanated as I am. And that's where it gets even more frustrating, because I got to walk around with a smile on my face. Because I am a happy person, but at the same time, these are things that go on in my mind. Like, I don't even know how we live with this mental stress on our minds on a daily basis. So that's why, again, when I went to Sensational Faces and I had those reasons, like the self-care was definitely a relief for me to be able to not have to think about certain things. I was doing self-care. I enjoyed that. So again, shout out to Tiny with that. Shout out to DMX. Shout out to, what's the young man's name that you just said?
Dante Wright?
Yeah, Dante Wright, and that family. Man, it's a lot going on in the world, man. And that's what I'm happy to have this platform to be able to reach out to us sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, I hate to leave on a somber note. I certainly hate to leave on a somber note, but I got one quick question. One quick question before we part ways. Have you supported an artist today? I say, have you supported an artist today? Amanda, have you supported an artist today?
Yes. Every day I support
every day. How can they support an artist? Tell the people how they can support an artist today.
You can comment, like, subscribe. You can also leave suggestions when they ask for it. Share their page. Buy their art. do commissions, and most definitely check out their website.
Cool. All right, well, thank y'all for tuning in to Irv and Co, man. We appreciate everybody who tuned in. Tell a friend that we got a podcast. It's called the Irv and Co Podcast. South Florida's very own traveling podcast, getting to our community one visit at a time, and highlighting all those gems in the city. All right, y'all be safe, stay dangerous, and we will see y'all on the next episode for sure.